It's too early to say penis, 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 penis.
Yes, I think that's why we're waiting.
That would be premature.
The smile. Oh. Huh?
That smile
Penis,
only
penis,
comes
penis,
once a
penis.
year. Have you started?
Yes. Okay. Are you throwing gang signs?
No. Do my surfer signs.
Yeah, they're first things.
So we dive back into the story, following Dragma as they have trekked across the wastes of Jorhas, through the many hosts of Yggdrasil, the
You did
Iothian moorland. Yeah, I've nailed that quite a while ago. Iothian still kind of wasn't sure on that one.
No, you're doing great. Go on.
Moorland, and currently on the edge of the Vermalock Wild Woods, and have made camp with a friendly group of Kreen Dynasty soldiers that have pitched up and were in the process of setting up camp when you spied them. You, as a group, try to sneak along up to catch a glimpse of what was occurring, and Merrick just bumbled out into the open, where he immediately got spotted, unlike the rest of you, with being unsure whether it was going to be an aggressive altercation or encounter. The three of you laid waiting to make your move if it was necessary, but turned out that these guys were quite friendly, quite pleasant, and were setting up a small outpost, a place for other members of the dynasty to fall back to if required. You asked them if they had any knowledge of being able to pass through the Penumbra Range, and their response... Oh, and you were also given the contact from Mosk that there was a commander here that... Why can I not hear myself very well? Or am I just... I need to pop my ears. Oh, that was a bit good crack. That he was located over here, and may or may not be able to aid you with this dilemma that you have. And it turns out that the commander is actually within Jumarin, on a mission of some kind, and these soldiers that you're with are here to give him support if something goes wrong. With conversation and discussion, and a bit of convincing and fact-checking of who you are and where you've come from, and the path that you've taken across the wastes, checking out quite well, there was a level of trust and an agreement to see if they could contact this commander to leave their position and speak with you. And you were open to offer your services or help in return of passage through knowing how to get through the Penumbra Range. As I think we'd left, all of you guys had set out doing various jobs to help fortify the position. Merrick strong-arming wood and cutting it down. Kelkis... Merrick was on lookout or watch.
Yeah, because all I know is
Kelkis...
it's stuff.
I was digging holes.
Yeah,
Good at that.
Kelkis was digging holes and being an engineer and providing
Also hiding from
architecture.
Adorna in the woods.
Adorna, not only was she on cooking duties, because that's not what she just does. She was there to help move materials around.
I can't get in the
And Walter, I think, was to aid wherever he could and care for any wounds or injuries that occurred in the building process.
I just want to point out I'm hiding from Adorna in the woods.
Yep, cool.
Thank you.
As you should.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So,
I know my limits.
well, we'll start with Merrick.
Shit.
As you are on lookout, would you like to make a perception check as you are
Yes.
patrolling around the area with one other alongside you?
19.
19. Okay. Let's get a description.
We had,
of-
if I remember correctly, we had a week to assemble everything because he had to travel a week.
Was it a few days? I can't quite remember.
I think it was a
I
week.
think it's a few.
If somebody
days.
could open their previous stream, check
No,
it out,
that's
that
too-
would be lovely.
That's too
Previous
much effort.
stream? I'm on the channel. I'm the one watcher right now, so I can go to the last one. Chromatic beacon.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I'll skip right to the end.
The fuck?
As you kind of work that one out, because I can't remember. Honestly, you and this drow kind of venture out, breaching further into the Vermont Wildwood. This enormous stretching timberland of vibrant trees of deep purples and maroon trunks. The canopy just brightens and comes alive in red orange tones of the leaves. There's all kinds of just bursts of color that stand out against the dark, dreary backdrop of the Penumbra Range beyond, when you are able to glance a glimpse through the canopy. You can see certain patches of quite large open spaces where on a 19 you gather larger tree. You can see huge, very large tree stumps of emergent trees have clearly been chopped down due to their size and the hard wood for logging. You can hear and see like remnants and evidence of a vast variety of creature that lives here. You see webs, tangles of webs sort of off in the distance that kind of just envelop certain trees and the ground around it. Yeah, there's just a lot of. There's a quite a noisy wood. A
They
lot of
don't
hunting, a lot of
look like-
fleeing.
They don't look like any of the like forests that I've seen, right? Because they're red.
No, this is very new to
Okay.
you.
I think a week was said in the last week's stream, by the way.
Okay, cool.
A week, right?
I'm just gonna keep an eye out. I see the spider webs, and I'm like, I don't like spiders at all. Although the last spiders we fought, I think, turned out to be shapeshifters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I think so.
When
When did we fight?
when we went up north.
Savalirwood.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just not talking too much, just keeping my mostly ears on high alert. As there's a fuck ton of smells I guess Merrick would never have smelled in his life before.
But yeah, and they don't smell good.
No,
They're
nothing.
like not necessarily. There's obviously disgusting, like rotten
Oh yeah,
kind of scents and everything,
that's
but
standard.
it's definitely the scent of danger.
Yeah.
And kind of makes you realize, wandering around on this patrol, just obviously the size of the trees and the environment that, and the kind of breaches and paths that have been made and things pushed through. You're dealing with quite large, giant things.
Yeah, like the
Uh,
was it the mammoth-looking things we saw before? Ages ago now, hunted by the shadow flying things.
Yeah.
I know my bestiary.
You'd be interested to see when you return what kind of size of walls that the soldiers have been told to build here. Kelkis,
Yes.
how are you helping?
So
Uh,
I'm just generally milling about, digging a few holes and trenches where I can, but also helping them with the structure of the fortifications, kind of giving some advice on where to angle things and move stuff about and all that, and kind of doing a little help with mending things where I can as well. So just kind of doing the general odd tasks and all that. I've just kind of taking whatever work is really available just to try and help.
would you like to make a survival check for us to see how
Yes,
you get
I
on
can.
with that?
That's a plus
Do you
6.
help or hinder?
So I've rolled 11.
11. Okay, well, you haven't hindered. There's been a couple of things where you've pointed out and they've got, and the soldiers go, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. And there's a couple of other things where you've said that they should do it this way, and you're fairly obviously kind of patronizing, downturned or upturned nose, and you go back an hour or so later and you see that they've just completely ignored you, and it looked really strong and sturdy, and you're like
I choose to like pretend to be annoyed, but I'm secretly noting it down. Like, interesting. It's like, oh yeah, you didn't listen to me. You know, that's terrible.
You're like one of those old Italian guys that you like go up to building sites, like just watching, commenting on the building.
Back in my day, they wouldn't have built it like that.
No.
The dens of
doing
the
it wrong.
order were nothing like this.
Where are those dens now?
Shh, he's still stuck in his ways.
Today's 19th, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mal
19th of
Tunshire.
Tunshire.
what year?
836? No,
36.
maybe
36.
838. 38.
8.
Yeah, 38.
It was
830.
2 years ago. Haha.
Psych.
Dude. It was 2 years ago, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have it as the 20th as the moon cycle.
How far off?
I will tell you because when was the last one? When do you have down as the last one? Because I'm pretty sure you've been right so far and until now.
It was like 2 months ago. I think you skipped an entire month
7.
because it's an odd cycle.
No.
Missuntar. But I don't know when this. Give me a second.
When did you have it in Missenthal? Do you not have your own calendar, Miguel?
No, I just do it like this today, then I count 33 days forward. That's the next day.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Walter, how are you aiding this situation, if you are?
I mean, just shifting bits and bobs around, finding some wood for the fire, and
Okay.
there's probably someone to cough for someone. Just
It's
ear to his
pretty-
back, cough for me.
Okay. Okay. Make a medicine check. Then.
That's
He's an amazing chiropractor, isn't he?
14.
14. Yeah, if you're looking for minor ailments and people that are just feeling a bit under the weather or tired, you're able to look up through your various notebooks and scrawls on random scraps of paper of ailments or remedies, and kind of sometimes having to go to a Dorner to essentially grow you a plant for you. You describe it meticulously, and she's able to grow it, and you're able to trundle back to them after running the process. You've set up you have a little table that you've got a mixing bowl and pestle and mortar spare, and you return and go just kind of going around or observing them because you're reasonably observant. Are you overly insightful?
Sort of.
Okay.
What, plus
Yeah.
7 to
What's your passive insight?
17.
17. Okay, yeah. So you're able just to, as you're wandering around doing your odd jobs, you're able to pick up on these sort of traits of, you see someone struggling with a sore back or a cough or a cold, etc. And you just kind of magically appear with a treatment, and they're like, a bit confused and like, oh, cheers. Oh, thanks. There's a mixture of responses, all vaguely or pretty positive. Um, so yeah. And Adorna, you're just molding earth and stone and stuff. Is there anything else in terms of spell wise that you could do?
I
Out
have a
of
couple
curiosity.
things that I planned, if that is possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so for moving stuff and such, if it is necessary, I will turn into Earth Elemental, or
Okay,
I
cool.
will use Mold Earth, or if it is necessary, I can use what was it called?
Fireball.
Something Move Earth.
Earth and grass, maybe.
No. No. Not six. Do. Whatever. I will use my own spells to move stuff, or if they ask me to, like Walter, grow some.
It's literally
plants.
called Move Earth.
I know it's called Move Earth. I'm not sure if that's the spell that I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's the thing. I don't know if I would use my sixth spell on that. Second thing that I will do, during my breaks, or if I don't have anything to do, I will try to examine the forest, the animals, the plants, the trees. I could do that with commune with nature, ritualistically.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
I just want to get familiar with the what is the term? The foliage.
Okay. It's what the fuck? Okay. It's unclear kind of why the Wildwood is in the state that it's in. You can't really pinpoint an exact reason as you kind of reach out into the roots and like grass network and feel the tips of the leaves blow through the wind. It's kind of hard, and even in that moment you kind of ask and question or ask for the Wild Mother's guidance as well. And
it's not like why you are like this. It's more like understanding their nature. I'm not trying to say that they're an abomination. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fairly healthy wood. The trees are strong. And like lively. Though there is obviously that quite clearly twisted element to them. and there is but it's not a mutation that is like disgusting or undesirable. It's actually fairly beautiful. It's the things that are on top of it and that live within it that have quite clearly given it its bad reputation. You get a heavy presence of, like, because of communion with nature. We're just going to use it quite broadly instead of like the 3 specific things. The beings and the creatures and the are very heavily twisted and very, like, there's a deep-seated root into their nature that goes back a very long way.
Could that... I don't know if Adorna could get this conclusion, or if she could think that. Would this be like trying to build the sentence? Would they be connected to Calamity?
Make a religion check. Oh, do I have any of my dice out? No, I don't. 13.
Because when you said
There's-
way back, and I want to tell you my reasoning so you can give me the
Yeah.
answer. So what I was thinking, when you said it goes back like very early, or very, what did you say? Very long way. That's the only thing that I can think of that had happened in Exandria. I don't know anything about Wildemount, so that's my
Yeah. You're not sure because you're not familiar with the history of Wildemount and this region or area of the world. You could probably hazard a guess that yes, most of these things, or most of the reason that the things that the way they are because of the calamity. So you could say so.
Okay. So that's the woods.
Yeah.
Are we just talking about today or this week in general?
This can be this week in general, to be fair.
Okay. Then within the week, I will try to gather some samples of herbs. If they could be poisonous, or if they could be used on any potions, or any like healing pastes, anything.
I will aid with that as much as I can.
Yeah. It might be a case that you go out and gather things, and Merrick, being an alchemist. Kalkus, are you an alchemist?
Yeah, yes.
I believe potentially,
so.
yes.
We all are.
Yeah.
What, Water and
I was just
Alchemist?
saying,
Oh
what
yeah,
is this,
you
right?
have, yeah.
Well,
any
what would
of
take a
those guys
keen
would be able to.
interest in them.
Yeah.
Alchemy is
Yes,
cool, you know.
flower.
Well, Merrick has a very interesting and helpful book that might be able to pinpoint exactly what they are,
Yep.
which I haven't looked in since he bought it.
You
Same.
know what? Screw going to hell. Let's shit like start drug running. Create our own meth lab.
Sure,
Oh yeah.
sure.
We're all
we-
alchemists here.
We need the money after they stole from us. Thieves.
True.
So if you're doing that, going and foraging, you can make a survival check as well. Anything else that people would like to do in this week of downtime? Like partly fortress stuff and other stuff.
I'm challenging a few guards to a game of Dragon Chess.
Okay, I don't think I've ever
If they
played
have
that.
a kit. I do not have one.
Am I
Oh.
rolling with
I'm good at it.
advantage? By the way.
Yeah, you can do it. I'll help you.
Make your own.
Yeah, if not, I'll just be like spending some time making Dragon Chess bits, so like rocks and stuff I find.
Okay, cool.
But, like finally an audience. I'm gonna be terrible at this, I'm not. I'm gonna roll so badly.
A 28 on the survival. Okay. You are able to accumulate a plethora of samples of small saplings of the trees that grow here, like mushrooms and herbs and berries, all in weird and wonderful colors of blues, purples, oranges, and reds, yellows. Some have kind of orange striations, sort of like the funky pumpkins that you can get, and the funky tomatoes you can get. That kind of patterns of berries and leaves. And you can you show a handful to Merrick, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I know what this one is. It's called a."
Fuck you. Let me just open. No!
I was hoping that you were just going to say a random word that would be good.
Yeah, it's called a fuck you. It's from the Far East.
Hmm. Well, don't worry. You're all alchemists, so this is. You better start thinking, you two.
And if harvested in enough quantities, it can prevent the very specific. Is it poison or venom? I'm unsure about the distinction from the
Should be
spiders in the area.
poison.
Yeah, venom is you eat it, right? Poison is you get it into you.
No.
Venom
Poison
is
is
you
touch
can
or
ingest.
eat. Venom is when it is injected in you.
Okay.
Po-
And it
poison
gets
is
into your
I
blood.
bite you, I die. If venom is you bite me, I die.
Ah, oh, yeah, and if I bite me and you die, it's voodoo. Right, got it. So, poison from the local fauna and spiders.
Okay, so
Didn't quite catch a name.
I never asked. They told Merrick, but Merrick didn't listen. He just listened to the
I
description.
can just
so he knows
give a
what it does.
Turkish name if you want.
Please help me.
Zerdeçal.
That sounds French.
It means turmeric in Turkish.
And Merrick at that point goes, "Oh, I don't know what that one is. Maybe ask one of the other boys."
Yeah, I think Walter talked about something with this before.
Walter.
Well, that's Pericacha tribalsum.
What? No.
Is that Welsh? No.
It's supposed to sound sort of Latinish, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish.
Pericatchum
Trimalphum.
trauma.
It does sound a bit
Trimalphum.
Welsh, to be honest.
Yeah, it did.
Ash Ketchum. Right.
Yep.
Gotta catch them all.
I
Causes
have a
blood
problem
vessels
with him.
to-
I literally
constrict.
wrote Ash Ketchum, by the way. I won't be able to type the other one. What does this
What does it do? Sorry.
And it constricts blood vessels.
Helpful.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you know, in certain situations, yes.
Yeah, to prevent someone from bleeding out. Of course, that was
It's
my
more
only-
commonly used for other things.
No. Merrick's a doctor. I failed my veterinary license twice. Don't that one.
Because you were busy catching a cat.
You look really weird right now.
Yeah, it looks like you're like
Oh my god, robot
disco
hacking.
ball filter or something like that.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Hey.
It's been doing it a little bit, and I just thought it was my end, but I'm glad someone else is just.
I don't know what's happening.
And you kind of, Merrick and Walter are able to, like, point out what ones are what, and some are just sort of like, oh, this will help with, like, Walter. Weirdly enough, Merrick knows more of the dangerous ones in particular.
Tried eating that one, didn't go very well.
Yeah.
That one smells funny.
Walter has there's a lot of things that he points out that are just like can be added to ailments and or some in certain circumstances can save your life kind of thing in a very, very unique, obscure, specific circumstance of you've been bit by a blink dog 1,000 feet up in the air, and this is the thing that will stop you from plummeting to the ground, just blinking straight to the ground at 500 miles an hour. Kind of random shit. But there's a small handful of things that you those two are unsure on, and you're able to go to Kelkis with the remains.
Of course. I look upon the things. I say, ah, yes, that's a horseman's clover.
Ooh.
When consumed, it tastes a bit like bacon.
It also looks highly poisonous, is it?
It's poisonous only to tieflings and gnomes.
Great, that sounds super dangerous.
I'm gonna take a handful and I'm gonna give to Amnon if he's still alive.
Put in a little bag in case of tieflings or gnomes.
I will take a bite. Does it taste like bacon?
Yep. Let's just say yes, otherwise this would be a pointless
Am I
exercise.
poisoned?
This would be a pointless RP session. No, he's talking rubbish. No. Not going to.
Alright, now to find out if Adorno is a tiefling or a gnome. Or
Am I
otherwise.
poisoned?
No, you feel fine.
Okay.
You've make an intelligence check. Just a quick intelligence check. Just with a crack to see.
This is not working still. 16.
16. You've thought of a vaguely new business adventure.
Look, Mom, it's the bacon
Vegan
flour lady.
bacon. Okay. Is this a mushroom?
I think you described it as a leaf. It's a well,
Probably.
it's a what was it? A horseshoe clover.
Horseman's
Horseman's
clover.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A horseman's clover.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's leafy.
We
Just
can
'cause
call
of
it
clover.
druid's bacon.
I eat meat. That is. How dare you assume what I eat? How dare you assume that I'm
Oh,
vegan?
I just thought all druids just ate, like the moss on rocks and stuff.
No, that's not how
And tea.
nature works.
I've
know a
seen
couple
her
It's
people
a
do
part
that
of
live like
nature as
that.
well. Do you think
As a-
that a tiger should starve because they have to kill to feed themselves?
Yes.
No.
No, but I once saw a druid lick the side of a rock, and I just assumed ever since.
Oh. I mean, okay.
She has done that.
I have done that.
So it's true.
No, it's not for eating, it's for understanding. It's
Interesting,
like
interesting.
it's like tracking.
It's like you're a toddler.
In her defense,
No.
we found a couple of salt rocks when we were down at the coast a couple of years ago, hunting a bald man.
Oh yeah.
I just hope you realise that this is now firmly embedded Kelkus's belief that druids lick rocks.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Core memory achieved.
Write down, yes, they do lick rocks.
Yes.
So
My current census says 100%.
Literally every single druid I have seen so far has licked a rock.
once nothing. Two, on the other hand, we need to find a third.
Yeah, free is a statistic.
We should have asked. I can't even remember her name now. And I even killed the bitch.
Casey?
Thank you.
Is she a druid?
Oh, I thought she was a ranger.
She was.
Yeah.
Both.
Andrew.
Oh.
On the 9th of the 19th, I am gonna do my normal full moon routine in full on my protective clothes
Can
and
we
just
fix that calendar because
Yeah, did you
he
find
gave
out when it
me-
was?
Yeah, 17th.
You had it on the 17th. Was the
Oh,
last one. Miss Suthar.
Yes.
Yeah, so count 33 ahead.
Listen
That's
far.
to the that's
And that is 19th of Tanshir. Before
Aw.
that, it's 13.
1, 2, 3,
Or
4,
so.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. No, the 20th.
Then
it's
it's
between the 19th and the 20th.
It's the 30th. It's
30th?
the 20th, sorry.
20. Okay.
Is that right?
so-
I thought
Oh,
we
have
said-
I done my calendar completely wrong?
Didn't we say the 20th earlier?
No,
No.
No.
I've had it on the 19th.
Oh.
I have it on the 20th, but I can't count, so.
Neither can I.
If it was on the night of the thing, 18th is day one of the new thing, new cycle. 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Night of the 20th.
Then
Okay.
let's go with that. It's off by one day. That sounds about right in my head. I've been MIA for 2 years.
Daniel, does that make sense?
I guess so. I don't really know what's going on, but I thought I heard 20 earlier on, so that's why I was getting confused.
Let's go with the 20th then. It's fine.
Then
Yeah.
he's gonna do the adorable shenanigans on 20s.
Yeah. No.
But this
Thank you,
is
Matt.
like we say, this can be a weekly thing. So anything else that you guys, so that's kind of a Dorna and a bit of Merrick's time.
I wasn't.
Oh, you're not done. You can keep on going.
Okay, so I will keep on checking the beacon. If I cannot see the light that is coming out during night,
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Did you check the night that you had arrived and it was still going, or is it gone? I think I said it might have gone.
I am not sure about that. I didn't write it.
Well, anyway, when you do check, it is no longer there. You do
Okay.
no longer see it.
If I don't see it, then I'm gonna scry on there.
Okay. You can just scry on the location.
Did you get a crystal
I
ball or
think
something?
so.
I'm pretty sure you can scry on a location,
Yeah,
and
it's a
it doesn't
location of-
require a check, does it?
Depend. Shouldn't.
Well,
Didn't you abuse
Yes,
that though if
instead
you
of
knew where
targeting
someone
the-
was and just scried on where you knew they'd be?
yes.
Instead of targeting a creature, you can choose a location you have seen before as a target of this spell. When you do, the sensor appears at that location and doesn't move.
Okay. Cool. So, you whip out your globe of watery glass, or glass with water in it. And you cast Scry, and the spell fails.
Hmm.
If it fails, then I'm going to scry. Oh fuck, I can't see that though, can I? Because there is no range for that. So, this will be. Up to you. If I can scry on one place, will I be able to see that? In
I
Okay,
think you can
what
only
I am
see
thinking-
so far in your or when the eye is there. I think you can only see around 5 feet or 10 feet around you. Yeah.
But it doesn't say it on location.
Mm.
I'd say like 10 feet on a location is very small. Like 30 odd, but
What are you attempting to do?
I want to cast the spell a little bit far from it, not inside that, but I want to be able to see the location.
Okay.
So it's like this is
So
where
how
the
far?
beacon
How?
was.
Yeah.
So I
How
would
far away?
know the edge of the spell, the feet that I can see the furthest.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to see like 5 feet into that. So like 25 feet away from it.
From where you
If it
originally
is
cast it.
30. Yeah, I cast it on the beacon itself in the
Yeah, yeah.
middle. But
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I am casting it like around here.
So 30 feet away from that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast Scry, and the spell fails.
Okay. Lovely. Did we have Mosk sending stone?
Could be in people's.
Or did we leave it with Amnon?
I think Amnon has it, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have it on me.
Nope. you done?
No, another night. I will scry on my family's graves
Okay.
if there was anything that changed.
Okay. Everything seems the same.
Okay.
The 3
Sounds
gravestones.
Do you want me to scry on anyone, anything, guys?
Yes. Are you familiar with? Oh, hold on. I need to pull up my backstory here.
Probably I'm not, but go on.
And Merrick's now scared.
Ah,
I
yes,
don't
it's
know
the
what
Dash
name he's
Bathhouses.
going to say.
Are you familiar with Odeslo,
Who now?
the city? Odeslo.
Do you have anything that belongs to him, her, they, them? Something.
Well, it's I'm just trying to check it on my family. I have some. I like starts pulling back the dirty layers of his clothes. It's like, ugh. He pulls out a little bit with the Vey family crest on. He's like, it's very dirty and sweaty and horrible.
It's okay. But did this belong to them?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's my family live in Odeslo, the city.
Then I will cast Scry on that.
Okay.
Minus
Right.
4.
I now need my dice.
Oh no, my poor family! I might have doomed them.
Oh,
Welcome to
it
my
has
life.
+1. I think because so there are 2 steps: knowledge and connection. If I have heard of them, they have +5. But if I have any connection, likeness or picture, position or garment, body part,
That is a fail.
hair,
Oh no.
on them. What did they roll?
On them, yes. They rolled a 7.
Okay. So
So as you look into the ball, the globe, and beginning to cast the spell, the water becomes very silty and mucky and murky, where to the point where you can't see your hands below it. Kelkis, you kind of witness this also, and then just a drop kind of comes out of nowhere, just and splashes onto the orb or the globe, and it clears. You don't see and crystallines, and you don't see your hands beneath it. You see the interior of a very lavish, warm, oaken interior with a large fireplace roaring, and a fairly elderly white dragonborn sat in an armchair and a smoking jacket, not too dissimilar to one of your friends, as he's kind of sat there with his arm just on the armrest, with a cigar just pouring and the smoke just sort of swirling up. Some finely cut fresh raw fish on another plate, and he's just picking pieces and eating the fish raw as he kind of smokes, and is drinking a small glass of brown liquor with his feet up, looking rather toasty and warm, and every so often you just see a flare of the nostrils, and this snowstorm kind of just fizzes up into the air, and just snow kind of drifts down to cool himself. As you see a bit more healthy, a bit more like chonky version of Kelkis, and is just sitting quite happily in the evening or in the day, whatever time of day this is. You're deciding to do this. Every so often he kind of sets the cigar down and pulls over, wheels over a small desk that kind of locks him into his armchair, and he's just doing work. He's actually this is his job, it seems. Heavy clad in like silver and platinum jewelry, and he's currently doing logs and admin and balancing books.
Can I read what's
Okay.
on them?
Yeah. Make a perception check. 16. He is a fish merchant. He has got into the fishery business up in Odessel.
Where now?
It is north of Rexington.
Okay.
Just north of Rexington. The same lake that you fought the Hydra. It's just up that coastline. Or lake line. He kind of pushes those books to one side, and he pulls over his own kind of diary and calendar and planner, and is just kind of flicking through the pages just to see up and coming appointments that he has planned, or just things of interest, or holidays, or and you just kind of sit flicking through. It's like, oh, taxes, that name, brilliant. That's going to be a fun one. And as you kind of continue to flick through, and there's a week or a week to 3 weeks that are kind of just heavily blocked out, and it that is just dedicated to let's see, sorry. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Sorry. Of just not too long after the taxation year ends, you see blocked out a number of weeks, Guildmaster Kai Arnis visits Odessel.
Fuck that guy.
And he kind of shuts the book and kind of picks up his cigar, pushes the table to one side, and begins to smoke once more.
I see Adorna. Yeah, I think he's okay. As I kind of brush down my greasy, dirty, sweaty, muddy robes, I'm like, Can you believe? Can you believe I come from a noble family? Squeezing a little bit of mud out my headdress. Oh, Haki, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was saying, I haven't seen a noble dragonborn before, so
There's a reason for that.
yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That was a long time ago. Because kind of stares off into the distance. As much as a dragonborn can stare off
Oh,
into the
okay.
distance. He's having a flashback. You guys aren't seeing it.
I'm just gonna creep into his field of view, just whatever game I've been helping them hunt for that day. Just covered in mud and blood and scrapes and probably sticks.
Smells nice.
Should I go get the mosque sending stone from Amnon?
No.
Oh, if you're out in the forest, Adorno, can you pick up some more horseman's clover?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you.
No. Oh, also, if I can, try to find some seeds and stuff for that. It's prepping.
With the 28, yeah, you can do that.
So, for the night of the 20th, I'm sorry, you done?
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys,
Just go on.
well, if you know Merrick, if you traveled here before, I am very, well, it's not a good day in his book. So it's like very keep it to himself and like just mentally preparing for what might happen. And as night falls, he's just gonna vanish from sight pretty much at all. And just be in his tent, in whatever abode we sleep in.
Okay, I thought you were going away from where we were. Are you going into
I
the
have
woods?
no. I don't want to expose myself to moonlight.
No, with your tent. I meant.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. But yeah, probably.
And then I want to know where you are.
You can tag along.
Okay. Then I'll help you move stuff.
It's not gonna be too far out, but because the woods are scary at night. But
Watch out for Kelpis' soul.
They're very well hidden.
Bonk. Sorry.
don't worry, I know how to keep my. It's like a minefield with just holes.
Are you digging a new hole every single day? Or are you sleeping in the same hole?
No, I'm digging more holes. Some of them are foxholes and, trench holes to try and trip people up. So some of them are quite deep.
8 feet hole.
Yeah. Watch out, there's one that's 10 feet. And there's a group of 4 holes that are 6 feet deep, just in case.
Maybe we can use that against you if anything happens.
Yeah, probably. So that day at night, I'm just not doing much.
Huh.
In other words, I'm gonna go up to Kelkis on one of the nights, probably the night after.
Mhm.
Do you still have that jug we found?
Yes, do you want a beer?
I need several.
Excellent, excellent. I procure the jug and a pair of glasses, and I just.
I just down it.
I'm just sipping. I'm like another.
And I get smashed.
Yeah, I pass you the jug at a certain point.
Long story short, Merrick gets smashed.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
um,
Make a con save.
Great.
let's see. So yeah, there's like 4 gallons of beer that can come out of this thing. So
Oh, that's the fucking tab. Sorry. Con save.
Oh, how many pints are in a
Oh,
gallon?
let's find
Quite
out.
a lot.
10.
Um,
That's not a
4
good
pints
roll.
in a gallon.
8 pints in a gallon.
Oh,
Nice.
10. Okay, cool. You are very much well. How many pints do you drink?
Enough to be considered hammered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I have like 2 pints and there's 30 left.
Okay.
And see, you would
Well,
notice.
so
that
you are pretty much a write-off for the next day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice.
But
But fortunately enough, you have Walter to care for you and aid you through your hangover.
Aw.
No known cure for a hangover. Sorry, Merrick, you're on your own.
Oh, okay then. There you go.
The next day I'm pouring
Merrick!
fresh water out of the jug.
Do
Like,
you need
Yeah.
help? I'm gonna yell at him. Like this close.
What's your AC?
14. Please don't hit. Does he get
It's a 19
disadvantage?
plus whatever. Yeah,
Does he get
I would.
disadvantage?
It's still an 18 plus whatever.
God damn it.
You just see a rock out of nowhere. It's a tiny, small rock. Just...
Okay. You're on your
Just stay well
own.
hydrated.
Yeah, Kelkis says water and leaves it outside the front of the tent.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Anything else or anything else before we move on?
Anyone else who wants to scry on someone?
Cool.
Being nosy.
We
and-
scry on Merrick to see how bad his hangover is.
oh, it is bad. This will be one of the few times where you don't see Merrick having his armor on. It's bad.
I don't think I can scry on Mosk. I'm not gonna try that. But I will scry on Perifa.
Okay.
You have way too much power with Scry, you're saying?
I love being nosy. Actually, I'm gonna scry on Caitlin. I wanna see if she gave birth. I wanna do both.
Okay. Where's my dice gone? Dr. Perryfeather first. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 27.
Okay.
So fails.
No, succeeds. The spell fails.
Well, yeah. And Caitlin. Probably shouldn't have said the result, but hey ho. Where is she?
27, so he rolled. At least +9.
And a It was a success for Caitlin, so the spell fails.
Okay,
With a natural 20.
3, 4, 5. I will try the next day.
On who?
Both?
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the save?
17.
DC? Okay. So, Fairy Feather.
Uh-huh.
The spell works.
Yay.
I now need to think what he's doing.
Just masturbating.
Yes. So you see the unfamiliar, but you kind of are able to work out where he is. He is currently walking through the halls of the castle of the king in Rexingtrum. He's got a small entourage of servants and busboys and staff following him, and he's there with kind of a clipboard and sheets of paper, sort of along by his side, and he's kind of glancing at them and just kind of barking out orders of saying like, right, is everything prepared for, well, we don't know when everything is going to kick off, but we want to make sure that we are prompt and precise and we don't fuck this up, okay? This is a big deal, everyone. And he kind of stops and turns to look at the group, and then he goes, ahem, and someone rushes along and places a stool on the floor next to him, and he kind of clambers up and stands up and puts his hands out. I shouldn't have done that because my arm puts his hands on his hips, just so he can have a better look over everyone and just gains a bit of obviously a height advantage, being a very small individual. So,
Insecurities.
can everyone repeat that for me, please? And everyone like kind of looks at him a bit weird and a bit confused. He goes, was anyone listening? No? No one was listening. Put your hand up if you were listening to any of those buzzwords. And a couple kind of put their hands up slowly and gingerly. He goes, okay, you three. Repeat the words. And they kind of look at each other and a bit confused. And the three of them start reeling off the words. I can't remember the words myself. And
We need to be prompt and not fuck this up.
and one of them gets it wrong. Goes, right, okay, you two, you come stand over here. And they kind of push through the small crowd. And you kind of see off to the side, as part of this group, I can't remember if you'd seen them. Were they at that is a very good question, Tim. Was the was the retainer to the crown at the
Banquet.
ball, at the banquet? Retainer to the crown?
Oliver Schreiber.
Yes.
He was, I think.
Okay, cool. I think I couldn't remember because of obviously his position of being sort of in the background kind of thing. I can't remember if I actually announced him or not. Or
Yes,
someone
you did.
Yes,
pointed
you
them
did.
out. Okay.
Head table, Oliver Schreiber, retainer of the crown.
Yes.
Yeah, You see the retainer of the crowd within this, like stood like to the side or alongside Dr. Perryfeather, and he kind of looks down at thing and goes to the retainer of to the crown and goes, and this is the best you could muster. You want these people to aid delivering a baby, or help me deliver this baby of great importance, and they can't remember 3 words. Do you see if there's a problem here, an issue here? No? Yes? And the crown goes, and Oliver goes, I have to admit it's rather concerning, Doctor. He goes, well, good. I'm glad that you acknowledged the problem here. So they're all gone, and I'm going to bring my own staff in because I think this is reasonable now. That I have plenty of people within this, field. I know that you weren't going to pick me, but I feel like this alone is enough to prove that this is just not the king's standards, no? And there's this kind of tense look between the two of them. And Oliver kind of goes, and he kind of then nods at the remainder of the two, apart from the 2 that got pulled off to one side. He kind of looks over and goes, I think this might require further discussion, but you guys may leave. Gather your things. You will be compensated with the time that you've lost. And all the members of staff and servants kind of look a bit bewildered and kind of begin to turn and not really sure. Some kind of like shout goes, oh, is this really fair? And there's quickly, there's a click of the fingers from the retainer of the crown, and there is a guard presence that begins to step in suits of armor and shield. And they are then sort of not pushed, but led back down the hallways. And the doctor goes, well, I'm glad that you saw my point of view, Mr. Schneebler. And let's continue this conversation. I have a few errands to run right now. I will be drawing up a list. You can review the people that I have or would like to bring into the procedure. I will gather them now, and we can further discuss this issue that we've suddenly we've stumbled upon. And Mr. Schneebler kind of goes, very well, Doctor. I'm sorry for the disappointment, and I appreciate your interest in keeping the high standards that the king would want to be held. And the orb goes...
Okay, so she didn't give birth yet. Then I will check the following days if...
That was over 2 years ago, no?
No.
What do you mean?
No,
Like
that was a
3
month and a
months
half ago.
A month ago? Am I just completely... Oh yeah,
No,
it was a
it
month and a
wasn't
half.
2 years. I just went to
months.
prison. It's fine. It's fine. I just went to prison. It's fine. And, got insaner.
And... Okay.
That's it. Yes.
as the days kind of run by,
I'm gonna when I recovered
and
from my
Merrick,
hangover.
and Merrick recovers from his hangover gradually, and the next day after that goes out onto his patrol. You have this look from your counterpart that you've come familiar with in terms of you recognize him, you know their name, but you don't know anything about them because you don't talk. And he has tried to talk to you and there's been no response. There is this first moment of walking out onto the patrol. He goes, "Rough night then, yeah?" And kind of just smirks and carries on walking.
I keep walking.
He goes, anyway, I think we're gonna catch a glimpse of the commander coming in.
Good.
Just keep your ears up.
You see, like Merrick perks his ears.
And right there, we'll take a break.
So this would be the 23rd, yes.
Whenever the week, that week.
Because 20th Moon Night, night after, 21st drinking, 22nd KO'd. So this would
Yeah.
be 23rd.
Whatever the week, whatever the week ends of when the commander was meant to appear, that was that day.
26th.
25th. Okay, cool. Just we're on the 25th.
pull back.
So, I just keep pulling up the wrong bloody tabs. Cool. So, as you're on your patrol, Merrick, you notice a small group of about 3 individuals walking through the woodland. Sort of, well, not heavily clad in armor, in sort of light leathers, and that looks fairly sturdy and heavy duty, but it's very much for ease of movement and trying to like shift and not be encumbered by the weight of heavy set armor and passing through undetected. You see kind of that they've covered themselves in the leaves and various foliage of the wildwood, and they're kind of just like wandering through, and you know of their arrival because the guy kind of leans over to you and goes, "Oh, you did hear a weird noise, and you'd have heard it before, one of the calls of the creatures that live within the woods here, but clearly that this was a particular signal." Oh shit, what the fuck have I done there? And he kind of returned the call, and that gave you, and he gave you the signal to kind of keep an eye out for them, and you were the first to spot them kind of wandering in.
Can I make when I see them? Can I make a perception check for, like, if someone's hiding among the trees, if like threats, basically?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, for fuck's sake! 13.
13. Doesn't look like they've been followed. And you kind of meet them at a point and converge. And there's this like standing to attention from your patrolling counterpart.
Yeah, I am not.
And this like slight kneel or bow as he greets them. And there's an exchange of words in Elvish, which you're able, obviously, to understand. Oh, actually, do you know Undercommon?
I do not. No.
Okay, so fair enough. There's some greetings in Undercommon, or in a dialect that you can't understand. Let's say. Just
do I understand a greeting word, like? Because I'm guessing they've been speaking it between each other for this past week.
Yeah, you would have picked up on a good morning or
like hello, or
yeah,
regards or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you turn down the music just a smidge?
Yeah, I turned it up for that last music. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you.
Is that okay for everyone?
I can't even hear it. I've got it full volume and I can't hear anything.
Have you turned my stream up full volume?
Yeah, I've turned the stream up full volume. Strange. It's maybe a setting on my Discord or something. It does not matter.
Right click on it.
Mute is selected.
Kelk is finding the mute button for the first time.
It wasn't anywhere in my notes.
Um, and you at that point kind of return back with sorry, I'm just turning it up very slightly for myself. It's a bit low for me. And you return into the camp, and throughout this week, the walls that have been put up are quite high. They're probably about 15 foot tall, that are fairly secure and like thick and reinforced with. There's been a few trees have been felled, and with the aid of Adorna, like molding and moving earth and large boulders that have been able to be pulled and shifted out of the soil. This small fortified outpost has popped up and looks pretty sturdy and strong for the amount of time that has been to make it. And you kind of see as you're wandering in, there's like looks of the three kind of.
Is one of these three the commander?
I
wouldn't know. I saw him through a helmet.
Yeah, and they do have helms on as well. As you kind of enter into the small outpost, people begin to gather and line up in their regiment, in their squad, and stand. Another thing that you kind of noticed this morning, those that have been in and around camp, that there has been certain individuals, or every individual has been allocated a bit of time to themselves to clean and scrub up their armor and their weapons and their belongings, and as a show and a display, and they as they are all there ready and waiting, they are shining their armor.
Kalkis and I will bring down the overall score with mud and grime.
You guys have seen this and kind of gather around the sort of seating area that is around the fire. And there's the three of you there. Merrick, you kind of see them off to like the rest of your group, kind of, and you wander over to them as there's more conversations and chats happening amongst the sergeant that you spoke to, which I can't remember his name. Did I? I probably gave you one, but I don't think I wrote it down myself. Did I write it down in my notes? That would have been really clever, but I don't think I did. Nope. Did I put it in info? Nope. It just has a quote from Kalkis.
We just put the important stuff in info.
And there's a couple of like turns of the heads and conversation, like looks towards you guys, and you can quite clearly get the sense that they are most definitely talking about you. Before the three begin to like remove their helms.
Can I cast Cumbrian languages to understand what they're talking about?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
So initially, it's sort of light greetings and a report of what has happened here, and like each day, and sort of showing around like points of interest, strong, weak, points of concern that this might be a weak point within the defenses of the outpost. They're going to, with 1 or 2 more days, this will be rectified with additional logs to prop up walls, all this kind of military reporting. There's conversations on like food levels and water levels and like the health of the soldiers. It's fairly regimented,
It's very detailed.
Yeah, there's a level of it being a bit boring. But it seems fairly relaxed in comparison to the Dundalian Empire and the Righteous Brand, and what you've witnessed with them and their approach to their military presence and their totalitarianism. You see them kind of making light jokes, or asking like, "Oh, how are you getting on?" Like small talk spattered in amongst it.
A
There's
little bit more personal.
yeah, instead of this, but they're also there to make sure that the job is been done correctly and well. There's definitely this level of respect and like mire to the commander, or admiration. And then the kind of topic of you guys, and you kind of notice that that's when they're looking towards you, and it's like, yep, yeah, we kind of came into camp, and we weren't really sure what was going on, and they were quite respectful and nice and open with where they'd been, and they gave us tags from another patrol. That information has been passed on. We didn't feel that it was required to involve you in that communication. Went back to Risona. And from what I hear, the next of kin have been told. From other reports of other squads over in the many hosts, they pass through there. Their story and their path seems to check out. Yes, they have come over from the Empire, but they don't seem really... Well, I know that we're in peace, and there is still very much concern of spies, but they're either very, very good spies, or they're genuine people, and they seem to have the approval of the Duskwatcher as well, causing you and your recall, sir. And at this point, they remove their helm and have it place it under their arm, and the other two follow suit and loosen a few straps. Goes, back to your orders, boys and girls. You are relieved of this, and there's like this ray of this sigh of not relief, but this everyone begins to relax from their stringent poses and stances. And there's a couple of like taps on shoulders from the commander, and again, more personal small talk between the two of them, like each individual of like how they're getting on, and there's smiles and like slight embraces between the three and the rest of the squad. Before the commander kind of looks over properly in your guys' direction and begins to approach. The sergeant kind of walks briskly past him and then begins to set a teapot on the stove or above the fire, and gathering a few other things for drinks and food, and starts arranging plates to eat from. Another helps him, and he comes and sits down in the seating arrangement around this fire, and is handed a plate of bread and dried meats and an array of various other food, and then handed an ale in a tankard, and then a hot drink not too long after. And he kind of sets him to his side, and you kind of see him like beginning to he asks for a bowl of water and begins to wash his hands, and sort of shakes them off, and while doing this he begins to talk to you. So, well, welcome to what we've got going on here.
Hello.
Hi. Would you like some tea?
Well, if you're willing to make some,
There's some brewing.
that'd be interesting to try your take on it. I hear from one of the other guys you have your taste and palate is very different to ours, so I'd like to try something from afar.
I'll bring him some tea.
I hope my soldiers have been pleasant and amicable and welcomed you in.
They have been lovely so far.
Yeah. Sometimes a bit too kind, but there's nothing wrong with kindness. Oh, fuck.
Stop making that face.
Sorry. Just trying to find his name again. Just to
Valdim Valera.
butcher reading.
Valdin.
Yes, that was it. I read it.
Lera.
Yeah.
Son of Gaia.
I am Valadin. Commander Valadin. Or Validin. I've just fucking lost it, you stupid fud. There we go. Son of Iliera.
No, son of Gaia.
Am
Wasn't it?
I? No,
Yeah,
his
son of
surname's...
Gaia. Surname's Ilera.
Yeah. Son of Gaia Yeah, sorry. I can't read my own notes.
I can read mine. The one note I had.
Wow. because of you, I've managed to get caught in between a rock and a very hard place.
How come?
Well, to come and talk to you guys, it involved putting myself and my colleagues here at even greater risk when we were very much embedded already. Now we have to do that all over again. I really didn't want to leave, but somehow you've twisted the arm of the Duskwatcher, who was, well, my leading officer. During the war.
I see.
And there's well, I understand that he's the reason that I am still alive. Could have been the reason that I would be dead, but nevertheless, I'm bound by his decisions, or his past decisions, and I'm grateful for them. I've just realised that Alan does look like he's dressed as Calcus with
Yes.
that wrap around his...
Oh, I'm a poncho blanket on. Yeah.
I was gonna say he's dressed as a guy from Jedi Survivor. I can't remember his name right now.
Kestis.
Yeah, Cal Kestis. Thank you.
So I'll go roll about in the mud for the real, true Kelkus experience.
Yep. Sounds good. Oh, if you ever met, I'm gonna nod to Adorna.
No. Please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pause that. I meant to mute myself. To do that, I paused it again.
Yes. We haven't twisted anyone's arms. You know as well as we do, if you ever met the Duskwatcher, that he's a hard man to twist.
Yes, that's an interesting way of saying it, but yeah, and that's what makes it... Well, that's what made me interested in returning. To accept the danger. And he kind of glances at you ever so slightly. And kind of... You see his eyes kind of flutter, kind of trying to process or think before kind of entering back.
Would I understand it that he's going to place Merrick's face with my 15 passive insight?
You can make an insight check, just
Okay.
if you wish.
Or that? Yes.
Sounds like you wanted to roll an insight check.
Yeah, sort of. What is it? It is a 16.
16. Okay. It's... You're not quite sure. Not being in... Well, being in fierce combat and... You don't know how many people this guy has killed.
No, I meant you said he was processing. I thought he was trying to process his face.
Yeah, there's a level of that.
Okay.
But you don't know whether he has managed to put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
This guy could have killed so many people that it's just another face.
Yeah, but fighting werewolves? Come on now.
Yeah, but you don't look like a werewolf right now.
I do not know. I haven't
Oh.
since I got here.
But his eyes are still weird.
No, not
That is true.
my eyes, my face.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. There's definitely a few cogs spinning. So, well, I already know your names. Because that's just part of this.
Well, I don't know how much they said, but we are looking for passage to Blightshore.
Okay. Would like to ask why, but I don't think it's overly
No.
important to me, particularly. Unless
Nothing-
you feel like it is.
Nothing to do with the dynasty.
Okay.
Personal reasons for me.
Very well. Have you ever been out this way before, you guys? No? Further than you've not. This is the furthest you've got east.
Yes.
I'm not
And you
even
want to
from this
go-
continent, so
Oh, well. Okay. Well, that definitely explains the tea. I wouldn't even. Yeah, way too flavorful for Empire folk.
Yep.
yeah.
But not soft enough and delicate enough for the dynasty. Well, there are ways through, from what I hear. I'm sure these guys have told you the crazy ones of people trying to fly over it and that there's passages and all those kind of stories, and you never hear the people that actually come back and all that kind of jazz. There are people that live beyond the Penumbra Range in Blightshore. I think there is a settlement called New Haxon, where ill people, dangerous, unpleasant folk reside. From
So
what
like
I hear.
Australia?
No, we didn't ship them there. It's nothing like that.
Sure.
No, I think the Empire did with Rothold.
This canon now, Australia exists in this world.
Yes.
Nice.
So just an island of kangaroos and koalas and prisoners on it.
Yep. But yeah, only. Well, those they're very much tale and story. From my learnings and readings, there has been no record of people really passing them. No definitive pass, no walkway. It's if people have managed to get across it, they are unbelievably lucky or unbelievably powerful with intents of seeking forgotten relics of the betrayers, delving vaults and mazes and temples.
There are such things in quite sure.
Oh, very much so, yes. It's apparently where the majority of the betrayer gods resided, other than Gordranus. Or now Risona. Or Risona. But we have birthed it anew, giving it light. Kind of. The interesting thing that we've managed to gather from Jamarin is that the hobgoblins themselves are attempting to tunnel their way to Risona.
That's
From
ambitious.
Morin to Rosona.
Very ambitious. And from the whispers, they are making ground.
Oh.
We're unsure. They may have access to the purple worms as we do, but hobgoblins don't have the niceties of how to keep such ferocious beasts. The likelihood of them retaliating is high. There is you could, or we could, get you a plan of the tunnel network and hope that there's one that, well, they went the wrong way, they made a mistake. They hit a dead end, or they realized that this was not the right direction. And that would get you across to Blightshore that way. That is the help that I think I can give you. You would have to come and gather it yourself, as we try and achieve something else within the fortress. With you being fairly apt and the appraisal of the Dusk Watcher,
Some are better. I'm just gonna look straight at him.
we think we may have come up with an idea. The hobgoblins of Dramarin, cruel, violent, evil creatures that still hail and adore the Spider Queen. And that is why they're trying to tunnel our way. Because
You don't anymore.
as a race, yes, we don't. We strayed away from her web and grasp and found a light of endless possibility in the Luxon.
Wait, sorry, I might have missed that. Is this guy a drow?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you mean just Kelkit asking or Callum
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He struggles with elves, you know.
Yes,
And he kind of looks around and goes, Yes.
Leans into Dorna. Is he a drow?
Yeah, yeah.
Dorna.
Just want to confirm for my notes.
Dorna, are you a drow?
No.
Okay, that's good. I think I might be elf blind.
Racist.
Oh. No, that's opposite of racist.
Depends.
um. And well, with them, they're tunneling through, attempting to tunnel through to Rasona to wage war and reclaim and decimate and annihilate us, which is, like you say, very ambitious, but they are extremely determined. They have bolstered and strengthened, and vast amount of hobgoblins are lethal.
Yeah.
And we have an idea of saying that we are willing to join their endeavor. But not as drow. As the hobgoblins of the hosts. The village. There is loose agreement and willingness for us to use their name in the matter. But we would be the first envoys to make the agreement with their leader. Let me get his name. I had other names up. Pum?
Nothing. Just
Ready for a butcher. Woo!
Simon.
Simon. No.
The
It
Montfort.
is... Head matron Vivek Tun. I will post that in the chat.
And that is
Thank
the
you.
leader of the Wildwood
Evil
Vermalock.
hobgoblin.
Evil Gobgobs. Got it.
Yes.
Gobble gobbles.
I'll put it in info. Oh, wow. What is that?
That's a picture of a
That's
hobgoblin.
a picture. That's a picture of a hobgoblin.
That's a picture of a hobgob.
That is definitely a
Where's
picture of a hobgoblin.
Why did that
Oh,
not
I want a picture of a hobgob.
Gob gob.
Why did that not? Yeah. There we go. Woof, woof, woof.
Burk. Tom.
Yeah. We've already planted the seeds of them reaching out. Like, oh, we should ask the many hosts for aid. They will join us. And we did a very good job of it. And they sent a messenger to invite. And they were intercepted and manipulated. I'm going to be fairly transparent with you guys if that's because I feel like this is important. Their mind was altered and they were led to believe that they'd had the meeting and that there were people to arrive. And we will be those people.
Sounds good.
Okay. Are we going to use magic to change ourselves into hobgoblins?
Yes,
Okay.
we have that arranged.
Seeming.
Correct. You appear as you are, but as hobgoblins, your armor, your weaponry will all be the same. You'll appear a bit taller, or a fair bit taller. All of you are quite tall anyway, so how much taller are hobgoblins? Quite a bit taller, aren't they?
I think
But nevertheless, we can play that as being the lesser, weaker strain of
They're not that
goblinoid.
tall. Between 5 and 6 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would look shorter then. No.
I would.
No, I would look the same.
I'd look shorter.
Oh, look at Mr. Tall Guy.
I'm compensating for my IRL woes.
And while we meet, you can, one of you, multiple of you can hopefully splinter off and find what you need. But I'd advise finding it and getting down the tunnel, as things will get pretty dicey rather quickly. As our goal is to remove the head matron from the picture.
A decapitation strike.
We literally have to decapitate her.
We might.
Okay.
I understand if you do not wish to be part of that.
I know Kelkis is surprisingly okay with this.
I have killed a kid. I am okay with killing an evil queen. Did a mannequin once. So when will this meeting happen? As soon as possible?
Well, whenever we return in our appearance.
Oh. I'm gonna look towards the rest of the Dragma. As good as plan as any. I'm gonna take my hand, reach it out towards Landin. It would be good to fight on the same side this time.
Oh, so... yes. I remember being told this. The two of you, there's two of you are from the Empire. We have one from Draconia. I'm sorry, and my condolences.
Oh, it's actually PTSD. Oh no! Kelki!
Oh.
Now he's a blue dragonborn.
Wake up, remember this crony is destroyed, stay ruined.
God damn it.
Just out of thing, have you guys haven't discussed that you might know this guy with them at all, Merrick, or anything? No, I don't think
We
you-
never discussed it. I
Yeah.
think when
With
he
the
said the
soldiers.
name and Moss
Yeah,
said
yeah.
like, "This is this guy," and Mary's like, "Fuck
Yeah,
off."
cool. But with these set of soldiers or whatever, there's none of you've not had any of this discussion.
No,
No.
Okay.
I told the sergeant I met him, but not more than that. Or I
Oh,
faced
okay.
off
Yes.
against him, not more than that.
Oh, you've
And
okay,
we
it's-
thought a bit that Dunamancy is dope shit,
oh,
or
okay.
Echo Knights are dope.
Oh, yes, yes. And he goes, and he reaches out his hand and goes, "So where did we meet?"
Ruvenload.
Ah, he kind of pulls his hand away quite quickly.
Congratulations on the win.
Well, as you know, Mosk is, well, not Mosk. Sorry, didn't mean to say that. The Dusk Watcher is hard to be talked out of his decisions.
I'm not talking about the overall battle. I'm talking about our fight.
Oh. He's kind of there thinking, looks a bit closer. I'm going to roll a die just for this. I have killed many, unfortunately.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna take a step
And
back.
injured a lot.
I'm gonna
This
sit
will-
him down.
I'm gonna sit down.
Stands up.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on the past.
I just want to genuinely compliment him. He's a good fighter. A great one.
I agree, but I don't think that anybody wants to talk about the war.
Fair enough.
Actually, that was just a 40 Towers flashback there. Don't mention them all.
You will notice soon enough if we are to travel together.
And he gestures a hand out to you, Walter. He goes, and the man who saves lives on both sides. It's very rare that you meet such a person.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we shall rest for the evening, and if you wish to travel back tomorrow, we may. Should be able to get. Well, we'll be able to get back a bit quicker, I think. We were rather cautious the first few times. Now that there is a concealed tunnel set up, we can travel through it a lot faster. Have you guys got climbing hooks, like pitons, by chance?
No.
No.
Okay, we might have some spare for you.
How much do we have to climb?
Just holding on. there's anything else you'd like to ask me, you know where I am. And the same with regards to you, but I'll let you further discuss the plan, and if you have any amendments or changes you'd like to propose, I'm willing to listen and give you additional context of whether or not that is possible.
We will seek you out if. Probably when. We have something to discuss.
Very well. I'm going to continue making checks across Outpost.
There are a few trenches out that way. Be mindful of your step. Some of them are quite deep.
Yeah.
Immediately after you say that, I bid him bidet.
Okay, thanks. He kind of gets up.
I see a random soldier in the background.
Yeah, one of the new two that have come in and wandered about.
Kelki just
It's terrible, he fell in a hole.
Kelki just leans backward and continues through the ground in a new hole.
At least put some markings on the ones that are inside the walls, maybe.
Okay, I'll put a stick or something.
Next morning, why are there 80 sticks?
Just very small sticks, just like that size.
Distal.
Yeah. You just see me I go for a little walk and you see me dodging all these holes, just intuitively just going whoop, whoop.
Morning slalom.
Perfect recollection of every hole ever.
A good man knows all the holes he's dug.
You could remove the last word from that, it would be a completely different sentence. Just saying.
Okay. So, yeah, he kind of gets up and wanders off.
So, you just drag my right here now,
Yes.
right? So, we have a choice to make, I assume. Do we want to help them, or do we just want to get there and get out?
Could be fun.
That would help.
Did you say it could be fun?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I say we help them. They seem like an upstanding bunch.
I'm
I'm
kind of
actually
taking a
glad.
bath.
For once that Zev is not with us.
Why?
He was claustrophobic.
I missed that dwarf.
What were you saying? Sorry.
I am surprised with how friendly they are. All my life I've been told that about the scourge across the mountains. Our eastern neighbors of barbarian and hordsmen. I'm starting to believe that they might be the better choice.
I mean, I don't want to say bad things, but it looks like the Empire is the bad ones.
As much as I'm inclined to agree with you, you do remember that the dynasty were the aggressors of the Sus War.
I do.
I don't think there's any good or bad sides here.
Oh, that's why I chose the lesser or the better one, not the good and bad.
Well, wasn't
But then again,
didn't the Dynast attack the Empire because they thought the Empire stole Loxon?
You wouldn't
we
know
know
any
that.
of that. You wouldn't know
Okay, I
any
take
of
it
that
back.
information.
I take it back.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
take it back. But that was that, right? I remember correctly.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is the true story behind it, but
Okay.
that
we don't
did
know
not
that.
just get revealed or anything.
We know
in-
that the dynasty attacked Sadash.
Yeah.
Randomly, pretty much.
And that there was incursions at borders and
Deeper within.
like
Yeah.
but you know from Casey that happened on both sides before the war kicked off.
So if we help them when they go to meet his head matron, do we want to stay, or do we want to find what we are supposed to find? Maybe information about who's helping them dig this tunnel, or more importantly, how. I don't want to
I
use
say we let-
what the commander can do in a battle. That he is more than capable of taking care of himself.
Yeah, he is. But I don't like these guys. I don't want them to be hurt. I know they're soldiers, I know this is their job, they're supposed to protect the land, blah blah blah, but still.
The best
They
chance of
have
getting them out. Sorry, continue.
No, you say it, please. Please.
I think their best chance of like getting them out safely is to get the information they need and get them out of there, rather than fighting a bloody battle to the death.
Well,
I
that's
think
what they
they're-
want. What?
I think they're going through with their mission regardless. But if we're sneaking off beforehand, we could help them find information before it's destroyed. And then maybe
There is
join us
going
as
to be
surprise.
blood. We're just going to choose to get our blood
How
hands
much?
bloodied. Be a part of it or not. Right?
I don't care about hobgoblins in a wood.
I'd rather not slaughter them if it can be helped.
If they fight, I will fight. If they run away, I promise you, Walter, I will not chase them.
Yeah.
As long as my mind is my own, I will not.
Sorry, it wasn't. I wasn't angling for that. I was just stating my own personal preference.
Ah,
But glad we're on the same page.
But I am saying here, if those hobgoblins hurt any one of you, I will take care of you first, then I will go after them.
Well, I mean, they'd be well within the right to hurt us.
No, I mean, like, lethally.
we will talk about that later.
I'm just saying it.
Has Merrick been rubbing off on you?
I am saying, Adorna, we will discuss
You.
that later.
Okay.
So we're in agreement then. We help the Kryn, or we find what we want. Then we help the Kryn with either information or violence.
Depends how important your mission on the other side of these mountains is.
Well, my contact is not very talkative at the moment, but
You never
It's
told
a
us
risk
your
helping out.
contact. Did you?
No.
Did,
Pretty
did
sure.
you
I'm gonna
not,
be.
did you not say about the skull to someone?
Yeah, Kelkis. Kelkis knows.
Yeah, Kelsis,
I
yeah.
know, yeah.
But yes.
You guys don't. No.
Well,
saying
no.
nothing.
Well, yeah. Kelkis has said nothing, but Adorna has asked a very interesting question.
And I am just not answering that question.
What were you saying, Walter? Sorry. I interrupted you.
I'm just saying it's a risk helping out. And if we've got more important matters to attend to.
Well, if it is time sensitive.
It's not. The crows have been alive for a while. I think they can wait a few more hours.
We don't know if it's gonna be hours, days, or weeks even. But
Staying and helping fight will only take a few hours at most. Then we go on our merry way.
I pop my head up the hole nearby, and I'm like, we wouldn't want to put all this preparation to waste, would we?
how
I
many
I
days?
wish I
It's
could be
not
as
only
comfy
it's
as
not
you look
only
right now.
time that
Oh my gosh, a lot of people talking then.
Yeah.
I said to Haki, I wish I could be as comfortable as you look right now.
Oh, right. Walter.
it's not just time that's at stake engaging these people, these hobgoblins.
I mean, we fought much worse.
We fought hobgoblins before, or two hobgoblins.
When was that?
When we first entered the Empire, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And one flying son of a bitch Amnon brought low.
Yeah, it was the caravan attack with the
Okay,
troll
okay.
and the
Yes,
boulder rolling down the hill.
Wasn't that when Ronnie stabbed Merrick as well?
Yep.
With the,
Yeah,
with
to
the
make him
mine-
stand there. Yeah.
And it fucking worked. That's so good.
Was there a hobgoblin in the Vandelver thingamabob?
Fandelver. There was a bugbear.
Well, I know there was a bugbear, but I don't remember hobgoblin.
Don't think there was a yeah, there would have been hobgoblins actually in the castle.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. With the goblins. They were doing the sacrifice to bring
Yes.
the Baghursts in? Barhurst? The dog things. Can't remember. I'll have to find the monster. But yeah.
Yeah, we helped them. We stay the battle, and then we go on our merry way. Sounds good.
Let's go.
Onwards.
Well, tomorrow.
Onwards after we've had some tea and some
Sleep.
dinner and
Mhm.
dug a few more holes.
You don't need any more holes.
I'm sure there's plenty of undug land here.
Are you sure that you're not a descendant of a mole or something?
Don't know, I've never heard of a mole born.
I have. He was weird.
Are they horrifying?
He was, yeah.
I can't be descended from him. I'm fabulous.
I just imagine the mole born.
Yeah, if you want to
They're-
imagine, it's like that guy from Atlantis, the Lost City.
Oh, I might watch that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember his
Yeah.
name at the moment, but he is cracking me up every time.
Mhm.
Good movie.
Yes.
Good film. Watched it a few weeks
Never
back,
heard of it.
actually.
Yeah.
So, with the party actually agreeing overwhelmingly and understanding others' views and whatever, and are actually willing to. Well, I think this is maybe the first time Walter has imposed his ethics and morals on the group and succeeded, and they were agreed.
Damn you,
Upon.
Walter.
And with genuine interest of, yeah, no, we're actually going to do that this time. Don't worry.
Yeah, but we're going to do it under the pretense of slaughter. So
Well, yeah.
Your murder is just the backup option.
And with that agreed upon and a potential route through the Penumbra Range to be found, there's only one thing, well, two things in between you and Blightshaw now. Gathering this information. Three things between this
Gonna become four
gathering,
now.
gathering the information, escaping with it, and then passing through the range itself. And we'll find out how you achieve that in the next session.
Probably
Yay.
next month again. Bye.
Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, because, well, I had a vague plan that we would get to this kind of story during this session, but we haven't played in so long, and just talking shite was fun, just like the last session.
And then there will be seven
And it feels
stories.
like, after playing for such a long time, getting thrown into a full-length story, not really remembering how to play your character or how you are as a character and all that kind of stuff, or remembering the story is kind of just super difficult and a bit forced. Because I kind of forgot what the fuck was going on. So
Like
Yeah,
halfway through tonight's session, I read some of my notes. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
what?
I don't want to say.
You can message at me if you want.
You can go and read it because it's on D&D Beyond.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay. Well,
on
everyone
mine.
will be able to read it technically. Then, but
Nope. Can you see the note? I'm gonna remove it then. Fuck it. Control A. Nope.
just because I think everyone has access to everyone's character sheets.
I don't
Yeah, but
I
you
seem
can't
to
see
remember
everything.
You can't see
Yeah.
everyone's notes.
Oh, can you not see notes on it?
No, I don't think so.
Just send it me then.
Do you
It's gone
take
now.
notes on your D&D Beyond?
Some, yeah.
What was it? Send it me. I'm interested.
No, I don't think I can see your notes section. Like,
Or description?
yeah, like notes and extras and description are missing for me. Oh wait, no, I can see extras. Sorry.
That's a lie, you don't have Katha. I have Katha.
Oi.
Back home. My horse now.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd completely forgotten everything that happened in the last month. It's only when you said stuff like, "Oh yeah, that happened." That happened.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find my notebook for ages as well. My last note is "scary hole," which refers to the hole with the dragons in it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
That was
Like,
a
does
scary hole.
Kelki see his life in like holes?
Yeah,
Like, and in is a good hole.
yeah. There's good holes, there's bad holes, there's scary holes, there's safe holes, there's too deep holes, there's not deep enough holes, there's grave holes.
There's Battle Hole, which is a trench.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Do we still have that 10 temporary hit points? Are we going to have it next day?
No,
Yeah,
you.
what's-
Oh well,
Eating.
if they were
what's
cooking,
it- what's
yes,
the
you will have
timer
it.
on it?
Yeah, it would go after a long rest, but you've been eating their food, and I will roll. Oh, I'll roll now, because you'd get them each day, because they cook for you.
I
Something
forgot
like
what we had it
Walter-
from when I was.
that. It was from eating the food that they made
Yeah.
you.
You're
Oh,
missing
and I
2 key points.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, a 9.
9 hit points.
So you'll have 9 temporary hit points tomorrow. Or tomorrow, because you'll have it for breakfast or whatever.
Nice.
Mm.
And people still remain to question Merrick about Blightshore.
No, we're good. We don't need to. It's fine.
Oh, I will.
But well, there is an open-ended question from Adorna, so that's something that she can.
She never asked. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Poodle?
She will get an answer to a question next session.
Exciting.
Well, Kelkis knows some stuff.
Oh yeah, I already know the answer to some of the things. I'm saying nothing though. Merrick said not to say anything, so I'm saying
Yeah.
nothing.
So nice.
And but I think there's still things that you don't know. I think there's
Probably.
yeah. Merrick has a lot more to say.
As far as Kelkis is concerned, Merrick is like a deep hole full of secrets that I can't quite see to the bottom full of.
Merrick is a
like-
secret hole, secret dark hole.
Secret dark hole.
Everything is easier when you think about it as holes.
Nice.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, secret tunnel through the mountain.
Well, let's end the stream. Bye bye.